Merry meet and welcome to our stream, everybody. This is Ariel Gatoga, and we are streaming live on Twitch. Oh, and now we're streaming live on YouTube. This is a general reading for all signs starting for today, the 25th of November, 2023. Moderating today on Twitch is the lovely Heather. Moderating on YouTube is the lovely Sarah. Thank you so much, Heather. Thank you so much, Sarah. And thank you to everybody for joining us today. I'm reading with this RWS XTDM deck. It's a hybrid deck between Rider-Waite-Smith and Tarot of Marseille, hence the name. But it looks like Mackenzie Childs, but it's not. Let's purify with this Vervain by L'Occitane, one of my favorite commercial van bands. 3 sprays in this big room. I prefer it so much to Sage. Let's see, if you happen to be watching on a restream on YouTube and you don't want to watch me shuffle, you can fast forward through the shuffling by using the timestamp right in the video description. If you are watching on YouTube, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. And if you're watching on Twitch, make sure that you follow us on Twitch. You can watch on Twitch without any ads when you subscribe to us there. This does go out to a lot of people, so if for some reason it doesn't seem to apply to you, don't try to force it. It's just probably not your reading. And in that case, you may want to check out the zodiacal readings for your own individual sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign, and you can find all of those real easily on our website at ariels-corner.com. That's Ariel's Corner with a hyphen.com. Just click on the free online tarot readings link right in the main menu. I do not read with card reversals, so don't worry about it when you see me flipping cards right side up. It's just my style and how I prefer to read. And we do have a shop at arielscornershop.com, arielscornershop.com, and you can find all kinds of tarot decks and other witchy woo over there. Those are all affiliate links, which means that we make a small commission off of each and every sale, and it's just a nice, easy way to give our channel some support if you feel like it. If you would prefer to just give a donation, if you feel like doing that, if you want to give a donation and you want to give our channel some support, you can just follow the link on your screen every so often to our PayPal portal. Or if you're on YouTube, you could use a super sticker, super chat, or super thanks. Thank you so much for being here today. Let's give this deck a nice clean cut and we'll see what's in the cards for everybody today, shall we? Yes, we shall, Ariel. All right, Queen of Swords and the Sun card and the Ace of Coins. Leaving the Queen of Swords in the past is profitable for you. Now, what does that mean? The Queen of Swords is our nice little inner bitch. She's the one that just loves to... Oh, boy. I have so much Queen of Swords in me. And if I'm not careful and I don't listen to my inner guidance, she can just be my whole reality all day long if I'm not careful. Because she's so sly, she's so subtle, she's so cunning, and it's so she doesn't come right out. And again, it's not a she, it's not a person, but this personality facet is dormant always, at least in every personality. And if we're not careful, this nurturing of resentment, nurturing of conflict can be everything that we see. Every single thing that we see, everything that we do, because we don't question it. And because she's so sly and so cunning that if we're not listening to the things like that we're saying under our breath and stuff like that, it goes unnoticed sometimes. We don't even realize the kinds of awful things we're saying about ourselves and other people. And then when we do notice it, we oftentimes misunderstand and we think, oh, I better defend what I'm saying. I better really defend what I'm saying. Don't defend her. When you hear that stuff, just notice it. Just say, Queen of Swords. That's all you have to do is notice her. That's the water on the Wicked Witch of the West right there. And when you let that go, what's left for you is the solar light. And that solar light wants to bring you where? To this. Now, for some of you, this is healing. For some of you, it's prosperity, this Ace of Coins. For some of you, it's new business ventures. I mean, it's just this wonderful new opening to greater and greater amounts of assets in your life, assets that are really helpful and important to you. And those things are sort of, if we're preoccupied with the Queen of Swords, then we can't get those things because we're preoccupied with what she's saying to us, that we don't orient ourselves toward where we need to go to get all these assets, whether it be money or like I said, health, whatever those assets are. Really wonderful, beautiful prosperity. And so this solar light is a great way to handle that. Now, if you haven't worked with the solar light, you can find my solar light meditation. I have 2 of them on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and search Gotoga Solar Light and listen to the meditation. It's a really short one, and you can learn how to do it without the recording and just keep that energy flowing today, and you're going right to the assets, and you're going to leave her in the dust. Leave her in the dust. All she's going to have are 2 little feet sticking out of that house, from under that house. All right. We've got another 6, another solar light, 6 of Cups. What is that? A 4, 8, 9 of Wands and a 2 of Swords. So when you've got this 2 of Swords, it's a reminder to keep your mind focused. That's the other thing. See, when we've got this sword over here and this Queen of Swords over here, they relate to each other. They refer to one another. And this is telling you that if you can keep your mind focused, she has no power over you, because this is your own undisciplined mind working against you. That's what the Queen of Swords is. Remember, queens nurture, and swords are conflict. So this is your ability to nurture conflict within yourself, to nurture resentment. And if you keep your mind focused, that part of your personality can't run amok on you and create problems. This 9 of Wands is saying the other way that you're going to be vulnerable to that Queen of Swords experience is when you're fatigued and you don't have enough sleep and you don't have enough rest and you haven't been taking care of yourself. So it's saying solar light, money. Queen of Swords, fatigue, no. We don't want the Queen of Swords. We don't want the fatigue. We want to keep a nice, focused mind. Now, if you don't know how to meditate, the 2 of Swords is always an encouragement from the tarot to try it, to start. And if you do meditate, it's saying really lean into that. And if you don't know how to meditate, and that sounds like a really difficult thing for you, it's not. Use my Magic Minute technique. Again, you go to YouTube and search Gotoga Magic Minute. Another thing that's going to take you just a moment or 2 out of your day to listen to that recording and learn that technique. So 2 easy techniques for you, the Magic Minute and the Solar Light meditation. If you can do one or both of those things today and start incorporating something, if you don't like those things, something else like it, where you can have true mindfulness, true focus, then you're not going to be subject to all of these things that are trying to distract you within yourself, trying to distract you from all of this prosperity. Isn't this a beautiful card, this Ace of Coins? I just love the whole idea of this. Now, this hand that is coming out of the clouds to give you money, that's actual. That's real. That's true. Because what the hand coming out of the clouds is your own higher self that knows exactly what you need, that knows exactly what's going to make you happy, that knows all of your expenses, all of the things that you require to make your life wonderful, and to do all of the things that you came here to do, right? And so accept that. You can accept that, but that hand you won't even see it. You won't even be aware that that's there when you're all up in arms with the Queen of Swords. See, she's not a very happy camper. She's just that part of our personality that no matter what, she's not satisfied. She's cynical. She doesn't, and somebody was trying to say, well, she has a good side to her. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. There's nothing good about this part of our personality. The reason we created her, we as a species created her, was to double down on misery, to double down on our own ego, on our own need to sow discontent, to sow conflict, to nurture problems in our lives. That's her function. So it's not there is no good purpose for her, but she is here, and for as long as we have an ego, we're going to have that type of energy, and so we just have to learn how to deal with it, because all things in the ego mind are only powerful when we agree to them. Otherwise, it's just potential. So the Queen of Swords is just the potential for you to be mean to yourself or other people. It's the potential for you to be bitchy and annoying. It's just that's always in potential. Now, and she's always going to be there offering you the opportunity to act on those thoughts. But if you don't choose to participate in that, if you don't agree, if you don't take the bait, then it's just there in potential. It's just a nothing. So again, this is not an entity. This is not something outside of you that you have to protect yourself against. This is something inside of you that you just have to learn to discipline, to not always go for the path of least resistance, to just be, I mean, sometimes it's good to kvetch. Sometimes you just need to just let it out and bitch and moan. That's not what the Queen of Swords is about. That's not what the Queen of Swords is about. The Queen of Swords is about creating it and stirring it, right? And you don't want that in yourself. And so when you notice that, it's a good thing. Don't feel guilty, don't feel bad, but notice it, because noticing it takes the air out of the wind out of her sails, and get back right onto that solar light, that higher power. What that higher power is all about is realigning and reorienting you to the divine design. The divine design doesn't include the Queen of Swords. She's the one that wants to go against the divine design, to distract us from the divine design, because the ego mind doesn't like the divine design because it's against it. So when we go with the divine design, the ego stops being. It becomes less and less and less prevalent in our lives. And when you don't give something energy, you starve it out. And then it becomes something that we don't have anymore. Eventually, we won't even have that ego if we keep disregarding it, because it has no defense against you disregarding it. So when you lean into that solar light, when you lean into that focus, then you get all the benefits of that. When you don't, all you get is fatigue. All you get is battle fatigue, because everything's a battle for you. So today's the day to keep her in the past, and don't feel guilty about any time that you've ever engaged and started being Queen of Swordsy. Don't feel guilty about that. Welcome to being a human. We all do it. But knowing that we don't have to, and knowing what the game is that we play, makes it a lot easier for us to recognize that when it happens, and make a new choice, so that we can get on the road to that prosperity that is our birthright. So you're going to do great today. It's a wonderful day, as long as you understand that Queen of Swords is something that you don't want to engage in, and you don't want to let her convince you to feel guilty about listening to her in the past either. Because that's just how she is. No more Queen of Swords. Just say no. Just recognize it. Don't engage with it. Just recognize it, name it, and move on. You're going to do great. All right, I will be back tomorrow for another general reading, and then we take a day off on Monday. Thank you so much to the amazing moderators, Sarah and Heather, and we will see everybody tomorrow. Blessed be.